Hey y'all, it's your girl Mimi. Some of you might know me from Recovery House Reviews _more, my Instagram page. I have so much passion for the surgery world, especially those that are traveling abroad. I definitely want to help you because I have learned a lot throughout my journeys. So, a little bit about myself. My first surgery, I've had a total of 4. My first surgery was done in Scottsdale, Arizona. I was young. I saved up $7,000. I went to the nearest doctor around, thought I was going to look like Kim Kardashian's sister when I was done. And I probably could have just thrown that money down the toilet and flushed it because I saw absolutely no results. I was awake during surgery. They blew my tummy up really big and did some lipo. He took all this fat, and then when I got my fat transferred to my booty, he didn't put enough in. Basically, I saw absolutely no results. And then following my surgery, I didn't know anything about post-op care, which post-op care is very, very important. So I basically wore my faja for maybe a week and a half. And that was it. And yeah, I absolutely knew nothing and I got no results. So my second surgery was actually done in Minnesota, Edina. And he did a lot better job. I obviously, still hadn't done a lot of research at that point yet. He did a really good job. I had a fat transfer. I still didn't see any dramatic results, I would say, but I did see a big difference. Yeah, same thing. Didn't know anything about post-op care. Didn't know anything about massages. So basically wore that faja for 2 weeks and that was that. So a couple years after that, I had a really big hernia. It was this big in my stomach. And at the time, my insurance was whatever. So I was told by the doctors that I would have to be cut this way, have some scar going this way. And you guys have to excuse me. It's really early in the morning. Got my jammies on. But anyways, so I would have a scar going down like this. They would repair my hernia. But I would have to pay out of pocket $3,000 just because I hadn't met my deductible yet. So you mean to tell me, this is my thought process. You mean to tell me you're going to cut me. I'm going to have an ugly ass scar, excuse my language. And I got to pay you $3,000. I'm not going to have any lipo. I'm not going to look like Kim Kardashian's sister. What's going on, right? So after that, I started to try to look for other options. Obviously, Instagram surgery became really, really popular at the time. Oh my gosh, sorry. So Instagram became popular. People started to be a lot more open about their surgeries and things of that sort. So I saw this one doctor. Actually, I saw a couple, matter of fact. Saw this one doctor and I was just all right, he's got to be photoshopping. I've never seen people this snatched in my freaking life, right? So then I was okay, let me start following the girls that are going for surgery. Let me start following the girls that are going to surgery, their prior life, and then they go to surgery and let me see if their results are matching up. I was so shocked. I was oh my gosh, this guy is the truth. I want to go to the Dominican Republic for surgery. Boom, that's it. That's where I'm going to save my money and that's what I'm going to do. Price-wise, obviously, it was very competitive compared to the United States prices. So yeah, I started doing my research. I found that there are a lot of actually good doctors there. And yeah, from there, I was all right, let me plan my journey. Well, picking the doctor wasn't necessarily as hard for me. I might have gotten a couple of consults from other doctors. Maybe there were 3 that I was considering at the time. But I would say picking a recovery house was really hard. There was not any place for someone to find all the reviews at one spot. It wasn't I could go on Real Self because Real Self didn't have anything about recovery houses. I couldn't, I would just have to follow people and learn about, oh, this person had a bad experience, this person. And at the time, girls were getting scammed, girls were getting robbed, girls were getting mistreated. And it just there was just so many horror stories. And I was oh my gosh, I wish that someone would help the situation. So, dun, 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 I became that someone. I created the page Recovery House Reviews _more. And from there, I posted, recovery house reviews. Any tips that I might have learned on my journey. I do a lot of live interviews with different recovery house owners and different surgery gurus. And, I've been running that page for almost 3 years. And, it's been a really, really great experience because I feel like I'm touching a lot of different lives. I feel like I'm able to hold accountable. I'm able to hold recovery houses accountable. Excuse me. So it's just been a really great resource. Every review that is submitted to me, I do verify and make sure that person really stayed. I also get the recovery house owners, side of the story because I feel like, that's important as well. So, in the beginning, we would have people like submitting reviews and you could just tell they were totally fake. And I'd be like, hey, recovery house owners, this someone that stayed. And they're like, we have no idea about who this person is. So, I get receipts. I get receipts. I get, I verify that they really stayed there. But no, I cannot change anyone's experience. I feel everyone has their own experience. So, who am I to be like the judge of your experience? So anyways, that is where my passion started. Recovery House Reviews page is still up and running. It's almost 3 years. And I decided, you know what? I need to somehow save this information. I was doing all these great lives with doctors and, surgery gurus and different recovery house owners and things of that sort. And I was like, yeah, but like after the live video and, the 24 hours, like no one can go back and see that. And I want to make sure I can help as many women as possible because like I said, I've had 3 surgeries. If I would have known like more information and how to like do things in the right way, I wouldn't have had 3 surgeries and I wouldn't have wasted so much money. So, again, like I said, I had one done in Scottsdale, Arizona. I could have thrown my money down the toilet. My second one in Minnesota was a fat transfer as well. And then my third one was actually a BBL, fat transfer, lipo, and then a tummy tuck to fix my hernia. And then my fourth one was actually performed in Miami where I got my breast augmentations. I got some boobies. So I just feel like throughout my experiences, throughout the experiences of the other girls that I've met throughout my, 3 years of being in this community and, the things that I've learned, I just want to help you guys. So here you are. I started this YouTube channel. I know I'm really, really non-techie, so bear with me, but you guys will get a lot of good experience, and I look forward to hopefully changing more lives. Get snatched!